got one that can see.
So this is what it's come to. All of our hard-earned taxpayer dollars at work. Check it out.
Just got a $1,250 ticket in the mail for having my phone on my lap, face down, and both hands on the steering wheel. Pretty cool.
So I text the people that installed this little mini data mining center here, and I told them, I was like, you know what, I'm going to change my mind on this, and they were like, absolutely not, you change your mind, it's over. And so a lot of people want to know how this is powered, so they ran a cord, like a thick cord, it was like this thick, from here to about two and a half miles north to punch into the grid. A power line or whatever they did, but this is mining all sorts of data right now, and I mean, I'm having people. It's I can't get into that, but it's wild, and each one of these are basically store the data. So this could store like. They said like 1 million years worth of data from just one person, so I don't know, but I'm regretting it because they're constantly coming.
Did you realize that this TV right here is a Walmart tracking device to track you at home? Walmart bought Vizio Television. When they did that, they acquired millions of people's data, and more importantly than just the TV itself, they acquired the data system. They bought SmartCast and the data advertising platform that was owned by Vizio. So here's how it works. You pay $598 for the TV, you get it home, you unbox it, you plug it in, and you realize you can't operate it without a Walmart account. Actually, it says right here that a Vizio account is required for Smart TV. And that's more than deceptive labeling, that's a straight up lie. You'll be immediately redirected to set up a Walmart account. And here's the sinister part, like I said before, it wasn't about buying the physical TVs, it was about buying SmartCast. Any Vizio televisions that have been manufactured in 2026 require a Walmart account. And look at the deceptive pricing scheme. $238 for the TCL 50-inch and $178 for the Vizio. SmartCast is the operating system that lives inside the TV. It runs all your apps like Netflix and YouTube. It controls your home screen. And most importantly, the ad data system. What it does is detect what you're watching, even from cable boxes, game consoles, or DVDs, and your cell phone connected to the Walmart app. Now they will tie in what you and your family watch, search, and buy to relentlessly market you into their store. Even more Orwellian than that, linking your TV to your purchases to your location. Now you are a probable target for personal product pricing adjustments set according to your needs or desperation. This is called dynamic pricing, based on your personal data. And the fact that a giant corporation like Walmart has laid the foundation for a deceptive controlling system just like this should have us all outraged. Does it?
Look at this crazy shit. Hold on. Brand new part from the dealer. Hold on. Hold on. Keep on watching. Keep on watching.
You should be screwdriver. Screwdriver. Screwdriver before I pull it out. Right. I'm not gonna put it back in when I pull it out.
Oh my God. So let's go back to it. Go ahead and pull that on out of there. Oh my God. Brand new part. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Good thing we looked before we put it on.
Okay, as a naturopath, I cannot believe what I'm about to say. But wear bug spray outdoors. Years ago, I would have told you to focus only on natural prevention, essential oils, garlic, herbs, immune support, and yes, those things still matter. But we are no longer dealing with the same environment that we grew up in. The number of people I'm seeing with Lyme disease, Bartonella, Babesia, alpha-gal, Rocky Mountain spotted fever, chronic neurological infections, reactions to histamine, the severe histamine reactions. This is all exploding, and it's all been recent. These infections are not easy to reverse once they get deep into the tissues, nervous system, joints, collagen, brain, and your immune system. We can detox the chemicals from the bug spray, but undoing years of chronic infection damage is way harder. People online are talking nonstop about these weaponized ticks, genetic manipulation, and engineered pathogens. Whether every theory is true or not, one thing is undeniable. People are getting sicker. Ticks are carrying way more infections, and chronic illness is skyrocketing. I have spent years encouraging people to reconnect with nature, sunlight, grounding, clean food, and natural living. I still believe in all of that, but I also believe wisdom means adapting to the battlefield that we're actually standing on, not the one that we wish existed. This isn't fear, this is awareness. Protect your children, protect your nervous system, and protect your immune system. Wear the bug spray. Check for ticks, support your detox pathways, support your mitochondria, and stop pretending chronic infections and stealth infections are not real or that they're rare, because they are not anymore.
Have you heard what's going on at the DMV? Computers are replacing people and leaving people without a job. Poor guy is he's a security guard and he's having to give instructions. Now to get help at the DMV, you have to scan this code and get a number. There is no longer people working at the front desk giving orientation to people. If you could see, it's a security guard, poor guy, having to give people instructions. He's not even paid for that. This poor guy is not getting paid for giving instructions. He's a security guard. Now it's machines helping us. Scan this and give your opinion. I just got someone mad at me for recording this video.
I just went to the drive-thru and I give the lady my card and I'm like, here you go. Nothing, which is fine. Gives me back my card. Thank you. Hands me my food. Thank you. Have a good day. Not a word. Like, she did not speak a word. And this happens to me every single time that I like go through the drive-thru or I'm in the checkout line at a store, and it's only around people my age. Why are we so weird? Guys, why are we weird? Why are we acting like it's our first day on earth? I don't know why this bothers me so much, but why is it that only our age group from like 19 to 23, 24, why do y'all not know how to speak? It really drives me crazy. And I don't love small talk, but like I like to talk to like show appreciation for whatever the other person is doing for me, even if it's something small or like in their job description, and of course they're gonna do it. But like, I'm sorry that I care a little bit, and then whenever I actually make a side conversation, people look at me like I am insane, like I'm clinically insane. Like, why are you speaking to me right now? And oh my gosh, it upsets me. I don't know if it's because like I work in healthcare and like I'm just used to having side conversations and small talk and, you know, having like the social skills in that area. But guys, you 18 to like 24-year-olds, we need to do better, because our brains act fried. Like, we genuinely act like this is our first day on earth.
Alright, Dad. It is called the kill switch.
Yep.
And everybody seems to be talking about it.
It's a big uproar right now, and it kind of needs to be honest with you. For those of you that don't know what it is, if you haven't heard, I mean, you know, it was a bill that was passed into law, the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. Passed into law in 2021. The section that we're really concerned about is section 24220, which is the Advanced Impaired Driving Prevention Technology. Whew, that's a mouthful. Let me give you the crux of what it is. The vehicle itself is going to monitor the driver passively, so not going to connect anything to you, going to monitor the driver to be sure that you're not impaired, that you're safe to drive the vehicle. It's also going to monitor your driving habits. It's going to, you know, what you're doing right now. And this is real. This is not something that potentially could happen. This is happening 100%. It's a law. I guess they're trying to do something about the law, maybe repeal. I don't know. Who knows? We don't get into that on this channel. But right now, as of today, it is a law, and it was supposed to take effect in 2024, according to my research, but the technology isn't there. The manufacturer said, can't do it. So now it's going to be in 2027, which we're in the middle of 2026 right now. The cars are already being built. Somehow they're building the technology into these vehicles to monitor the driver and to, potentially shut the vehicle. Here's the kicker. Here's what it can do. It monitors the driver, and I've seen a lot of comments where people say, well, yeah, it just won't let my car start. No. It's going to monitor you when you get in the car. This is what the rules really aren't there, just so you know. The rules really aren't there. What the law says is we need to monitor the driver for impairment, and then we need to take actions for that, limit their driving, not allow them to drive, whatever. But the specific rules aren't really made yet, and that's the National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration evidently have to come up with those. Right now, what is supposed to happen is the vehicle monitors the driver and make sure the driver's not impaired. That's when you get in the vehicle to start it, so it could potentially, yes, make you not be able to start your vehicle. You could be driving your vehicle, and it decides, yeah, they're impaired, right? And limit the vehicle's operation, so make you go slower, right? Make you not be able to accelerate. Who knows? Again, the rule's not there. Or could potentially shut the vehicle off while you're driving it. Now, that's going to be one that's a big one, obviously. They're not just going to, I would say, they're not just going to shut the car off in the middle of the road, right? I mean, that's a massive safety thing. Nobody's going to do that. But how much time are they going to give you to get over? How much time are they going to get you to get off the road and safe? Is it going to give you a warning? How's it going to give you the warning? Going to have a countdown timer? I mean, that could be more potential damage, and safety than impaired driving in a lot of cases. What if I've said this before, what if you're in the left lane in six-lane traffic in Atlanta, and this thing tells you the car's going to shut off in 30 seconds? For those of you who've never been there, you ain't getting over 6 lanes of traffic in Atlanta, downtown traffic, in 30 seconds. So and hey, let me make sure I say this, because I want everybody to understand this. I'm against drunk driving. I'm against impaired driving, 100%. We could go into stories about this that affect our family. I'm against it. I believe there should be massive ramifications, massive consequences. I just feel like the technology is not there. The rules are not there. They're shoving this thing into these cars. And yeah, I know people are going to say, I'll just disable it. That's just not a thing. I know people think that it's just easy to disconnect something. That's just not a thing that's going to be able to happen. It's not going to be able. You can just disconnect something and it not do this. So this is something that we're potentially going to have to. Well, right now we're going to have to live with. Just a matter of, are they going to get rid of it? Is it going to be retroactive when they get rid of it? Who knows? But right now, yeah, it's coming on. It's going to be in your new cars.
I'll just stick with my 2010 Prius.
A lot of people are going to be like, I need to find me a 1998 Ford truck.
Yeah.
Can we get a whistleblower to come out and explain why and how companies are making it so that nothing lasts for more than 6 months? I'm talking shirts falling apart, shoes ripping through themselves, doesn't matter, jacket button pops off. When I was like 15, you had to pry the American Eagle jeans off of my body after 2 years of wearing them. And now I don't think I own a single piece of clothing that doesn't look like it's falling apart after like 5 months.
Hey, has anybody else paid attention to the monthly withdrawal limits that your bank imposes? Or many banks impose? Maybe not your bank, but check and see if it does. Because I just I got the fine print from one of my banks and I read through it, and there's a max monthly withdrawal limit of $6,000. So that means you never want to put more than $6,000 in that account, because when you want to pull it out, it's going to take you more than a month to get your money. It's really not your money. Once you put it in the bank, it's the bank's money, and they'll tell you when you can have it back.
I am currently standing in front of a flock camera. Now, if you're unfamiliar with these flock cameras, they are AI-driven tracking devices, and their entire purpose for existing is to log as much information as they can about you and your vehicle. Things like the color, the make, the model, the license plates, where you're at. All of these things get logged and sent to a database, which is then consequently sold to the highest bidder. Now, as of today, there's roughly around 100,000 of these flock cameras all throughout the United States. And the companies behind these cameras claim that they do not track your biometrics. Things like your height, your weight, your skin color, what you look like. They claim that those things are off limits. However, that is not what their patents say. The more you know.
I don't mean to be rude, but there is a concerningly large amount of people who are quite literally either supporting or building the infrastructure that's meant to enslave us. And I'm just wondering, like, when are the people who see what's going on going to stop the people who are too dumb to stop building infrastructure for people who want us?
Maybe some people are missing the point whenever it comes to these data centers, right? Regardless of how much power you're going to be using, regardless of how much water consumption is going to happen, regardless of the health effects or the effects on the environment around these things, right? What we don't want is a surveillance state, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to surveil us and watch us. And that's what we don't want. So regardless of your arguments of why they are okay, you best believe they're going to be used to watch you. And there's nothing American about that. And the people standing against them, it's one of the main reasons that we're saying no data centers. Now back to your regular programming.
Well, we're here. We're here. We're in a big brother dystopia. And the cost is north of $1.4 billion a month of your tax dollars and my tax dollars to go track where some person wearing a frog costume is located, to see who's standing next to them by reading their irises, facial recognition, by accessing their tracking devices on their smartphones and through their social media.
AI has now become so advanced that it is using your Wi-Fi signals and your Bluetooth signals to detect what you are doing inside the walls of your home, your emotional state, inside the walls of your home using your Wi-Fi, your sleep cycle. Hi, if you're new, I'm Megan. I go through tips and tricks on the internet, how to catch a cheater, fun and useful website. At this point, all of the fuckery happening with the tech in the world. MIT coined something called RF pose. It's quite literally through-wall human tracking. Their own description states that a wireless signal can traverse walls and be used to estimate a person's pose. So researchers proved that your ordinary Wi-Fi combined with AI can determine what you are doing inside the walls of your home. So then I was doing a deep dive on this and I come across another article. This one is called EQ Radio, and it detects using your Wi-Fi what your heart rate is doing. So by doing that, they can determine what your emotional state is. That means if your phone is sitting next to you with the cameras covered and all of your permissions off, like I've told you guys to do so many times, can still detect your emotional state and what you are doing using the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi signals that it emits. From there, I run across another article that it's called RF Sleep, and it uses radio signals to detect which part of your sleep cycle you're in.
This is what they mean when they say AI is taking jobs. Because really, this is crazy. Oh, what should we say? Crazy.
Well, BMW has gotten on the bandwagon with the whole surveillance thing. We have had BMWs for years, and my husband just got a new one. Beautiful car. I get in and looking at the apps, which everything is so freaking hard to find nowadays, and you've got this. I'm like, interior camera? What the fuck is an interior camera? Well, according to chat, it is a camera that can be, I don't know, just watches you in here. It can take screenshots, it can record. If you have the app, you can watch somebody that's driving your car, which is creepy weird. So I'm like, all right, where's the camera? Well, here's the camera. I mean, it's in plain sight, right there. See it? Right above, right there. So I just took a Amazon return to Kohl's, and when you get a return, they give you a coupon. Well, there is a little sticker. I just tore a piece off of it, and I'm gonna do what I do with my computer, because that's creepola. Seriously, who else is sick and tired of this shit?
How's Ford going to have a commercial about how American they are and then turn around and put the most invasive software, surveillance software, in their vehicles? It make sense.
what do you think about everything that you saw in this video? What are your thoughts on all of it? I know that it's pretty strange. You know, it definitely is pretty strange, and you have to wonder, and you have to kind of critically think what's going on and not just say, oh, well, I don't know, whatever, and then just go on. It can be easy to do that sometimes because it's frustrating that it seems like every single day there's something else, but we also have to stop and think and not just put our heads in the sand.